and this is like Armenian neighborhood. I'm looking for some Christmas trees. That's why I'm looking like that. Yeah, that's the only Christmas store. Christmas, you know, related things to Christmas things over there. And it is too late to just point something out. That is another Christmas tree inside that taxi shop or whatever. This is a toy store and some other things. And if you look for the names and the titles are like non-Persian, non-Arabic. After the revolution, you can't change your religion. If your father or mother or banana was born like Christian or vice versa, whatever, you just end up like that. The Iranian government refused to change your name or whatever, so you're entitled to that religion regardless of how much you don't give a shit. And that is that. The countries like Iran and South Korea and China or whatever, they're just following the tradition. Tradition is the only thing people actually give a damn. And having said that, because the Iran has a Persian culture, go fuck yourself. As the Persian culture or whatever, yeah. And one fun fact is the Persian calling this Christmas, you know, what is it, the Santa Claus, not with the Turkish, not with the Armenian, not with any other name, but with French name, which is weird, and it should be, but they call it after that the title of the French name, which is the Papa Noel. Yeah, that is the cafe or whatever. It's really tiny to be a cafe. Anyway, so because the Persian has the longest history in this land, the land of Persia, has thousands of billion years or whatever. So yeah, another gallery. It has to be a kitchen and gift shop. It's weird. And another gallery right here. What is it? It's just dedicated to Christmas random things. So shopping for the Christmas doesn't have actual, the actual shop for the Christmas decoration or whatever. If you find your place, you could actually go and do your thing. So people actually individually serving random people with this random Christmas decoration. And some of them actually, the Muslims, they're not Christian, Armenian, whatever, which is weird, because money talks, as long as you can actually make money, why not? Who gives a shit? I'm completely against the idea of the religion. So I mean, the Messiah was just a bastard child, and he just born in a miserable situation and was mad or whatever. He climbed, why not? I'm prophet. How about that? And it's like, this is actually interesting. I mean, I have never seen such that. That was a sex shop. And what the hell? You can actually have that here. That would be completely illegal, but they have it, whatever. So he couldn't keep up with this pressure of the prophecy or whatever, so he just gave up and called, I'm just gonna die. Yeah, Christmas. Santa Claus is just standing there. So, yeah, the neighbor of the and the Armenian don't have that you know, the days, they have different days for the Christmas or New Year or whatever, so this is kind of a weird thing. And in general they're like Shia compared to the Sunnis, like in Islam. And if I even have to find the church, here's the crazy things. If you're going to the Arab countries or whatever, if you see something like you know, close the you know, your culture, but in different religion, you could just mingle there. Like if you're a Christian, you could actually go to the mosque. Who gives a shit? And any other things like that. But here in Iran, there's just stupid taboos. I mean, if you're a Muslim, you don't go to the church. You just don't. There are churches. I mean, I'm not sure where the fuck are there. And there are groups or whatever, especially after the you know, the revolution, Islamic revolution. Things are just going crazy. So I'm not quite sure how you're gonna do that. Where are these people actually having this meeting or whatever? But they are there. They're just somewhere doing something, doing some crazy things. Shia, Sunni, you know, Christian, Armenian, Ashurian, Zoroastrian, Aгмеnian, Jewish people, they're living in this land, and they're all of them are Iranian. All of them are those people you see on the road. So they have the same mentality, they have the same exact brain to deal with this society. I have no regard for the stupid people. It doesn't change just because you're Christian or whatever, but no doubt the country is dedicated to Shia, and the state TV is dedicated to Shia, any other thing is dedicated to Shia, and people are just dealing with it, just be there, getting close to each other. Just talk about that or whatever. I'm all doing illegal things, but who gives a shit? Enough with this neighborhood lawless things. And it's not a public holiday. Christmas doesn't count as a public holiday, and the only public holiday on you know, non-Islamic public holiday is just New Year, Persian New Year. Is the longest holiday and dates back to the Zoroastrianism. So take that, whatever Shia, Sunni, any other ideology. The Persian flag, like billions of it. There's no other countries. You're not gonna see any other countries' flags in Iran. There's only Persian flag and whatever. Moving on. Thanks for watching. Have a good Christmas, Merry Christmas, Banana Christmas. At one point, This neighborhood is just crazy. Let's just see. And that is the mosque. That was the mosque, but I haven't find the church. I'm looking for the church.